Joining us now on the program is one of over 300 charities and nonprofits supported on the Share Detroit platform. LaTonya Moore is the founder and CEO of Showers of Grace, Michigan, and joins us now on today's program. LaTonya, thanks for joining us today.
Hello. Hi, how are you?
Good to have you on. I'm doing well. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good. First off, can you give us a little bit of background and information on Showers of Grace and its mission and who it serves here in southeastern Michigan?
Showers of Grace of Michigan. We serve the inner city Detroit area, but we welcome all students from everywhere. We have a live tutoring lab up here, as you can see in my background. We tutor children in Detroit. We got started in 2020 around the pandemic time, but it wasn't Showers of Grace initial goal to do tutoring. It actually was my goal to do something different, but COVID set in and I felt like all the children were going to be behind in school due to this. So I said, no, we're going to do tutoring and help them along the way with this homeschooling that they're in.
So if I may ask, what was that initial purpose that you imagined for Showers of Grace? And when was that point where you shifted gears to tutoring children in inner city Detroit?
When I first started out with Showers of Grace, it was our initial plan to do aging out kids out of the foster care system. It was to get them set up in housing and kind of put a no-fail system in place for them so that they couldn't fail, because I myself am a foster child. And I aged out at age 17 and I kind of didn't have nowhere to go. So, and no direction. Right now I'm a registered nurse, actually. That's my trade. But that was what I wanted to do. That was my real goal, is to help those children when they age out of the foster care system, to have housing, access to school, to trades if they wanted to. And I was going to set them up in a system where they couldn't fail, where they could continue to go to school and get some type of vision. Because when you just age out like that, you don't have no vision. You don't know what you want to do. And it was to kind of really help them get a vision. That was my initial goal. But then COVID set in, and everybody had to do homeschooling and be at home. And it was like, okay, now wait a minute. Now we're going to lose other kids. We're going to lose the kids, period. So that's when the goal changed. It's still my goal to do the aging out. That is a big concern of mine. As a matter of fact, I'm partnering with another nonprofit, and that's going to be our next step to do that.
And so what are some of the educational and/or tutoring programs that are available through your organization?
We help them find scholarships. We do self-improvement workshops. We have a whole tutoring program set up on our computer system where it gives the kids a test and it allows us to see where they're at. And it sets up a unique learning system for them, catered to just that child, wherever they're behind at. And we do grades. I actually started the fourth grade because I do have a fourth grader in here. We started the fourth graders and we go up to 12th grade.
We're joined by LaTonya Moore from Showers of Grace of Michigan, joining us on today's edition of the Megacast. You can find more information on showersofgrace01.org. That's showersofgrace01.org. And you can also call them 313-466-7933. That's 313-466-7933, and find them on sharedetroit.org. LaTonya, how do kids get involved in these programs, get connected with your organization for tutors and other educational programs?
We actually, I'm on a radio show at 4 o'clock, 88.1. I'm actually on the Kingdom Culture show, and we announce on there. But we also hold, we just did a whole book bag giveaway. We gave away over 400 book bags. We partnered with some other, and we let people know that way. I recently got a bid with the Detroit Public Schools to let it be known that we are out here. We hold a lot of community service things where we go out with the community, ask them what do they want to see, and we let them know we're here.
So you mentioned one of the purposes of your organization, at least initially, and hopefully soon in the future, will be to help kids who are aging out of the foster care system. That being said, going into back into the educational element of what Showers of Grace does in the Detroit community. What is that age range of kids that you are serving throughout their educational life?
We start at age 9. 9 to 17. But the aging out would be the ones that's about 17 years old, because I aged out at 17. So at about 17, they age out.
And in terms of the tutors themselves, who is coming into these situations and providing that additional education to these kids?
We have some people that went to school for teaching, but maybe they didn't finish. We welcome stipends. We welcome the ones that have to that's in college. We welcome them to come. That's in college for teaching and they need an intern. We welcome them. We just ask that all of our tutors, our volunteers, they do have to do a background check, and we actually pay for their background check.
So how can they go about if they would like to volunteer with your organization, work with some of these kids in tutoring and other educational initiatives? How can they get in contact with the organization and go about starting that process?
They can also go on our website, showersofgrace01.org, and we have a tutoring volunteer and a tutoring. You can set your kid up to you can set up for volunteering or tutoring to be a tutor right there on our volunteer site. And we also have it on our site where you can sign your kid up for tutoring, and someone will give you a call back. We take intake on Mondays also.
And that website for volunteers, showersofgrace01.org/volunteers, showersofgrace01.org/volunteer. You can also call them for more information at 313-466-7933, 313-466-7933 for more information. And in addition to all that, sharedetroit.org. Go to their Find a Nonprofit section and search Showers of Grace to find additional information on a number of different ways that you can help Showers of Grace today and into the future. What are some of those additional ways, LaTonya, that people can help your organization continue to do the work that it's doing and support so many kids in the city of Detroit?
You can also go on our site and become a monthly donor, which yesterday I dedicated my show yesterday to thanking our monthly donors and our sponsors. You can go on there and make monthly donations. And we're located at 11,000 West McNichols at the corner of 6 Mile and Myers. You can come up there and actually make donations on there. You can come up there and see what we're all about.
And in terms of the processes right now, you mentioned that this really began as an effort early on in the pandemic. And so some of those in-person opportunities may not have been there then. Nowadays, things are a lot different. In-person opportunities for many organizations and events and different initiatives. It's much more commonplace now than it was certainly 2 years ago. But are there still virtual options as well for those who would prefer to have their kids participate in these programs virtually from the comfort of their home?
We have our system set up here actually so we haven't gotten it virtually set up to go virtual, but that's an ideal. Thank you so much for that. I'll consider that. And maybe we need to look into doing something virtual.
But at this time, those tutoring opportunities, they are on site at your location on West McNichols, or are they at a different location?
No, they're on site here at West McNichols.
Okay, and that address again, 11,000 West McNichols, Suite 300 in Detroit. More information on showersofgrace01.org, showersofgrace01.org for more info, or call 313-466-7933 for more info. We're joined by LaTonya Moore. She is the founder and the CEO of Showers of Grace Michigan on today's edition of the Megacast. LaTonya, at this point, in just over 2 years, since you established this organization, just how many kids have you been working with? Have you had go through tutoring systems in your organization? And what kind of impact has this organization had in those 2+ years?
Well, I would say that we've worked with so far up to about 26 kids, but a lot of people tell me that they didn't even know we were here, that we are here. But so we've been working on trying to really get ourselves out there. We do have a Facebook page, and we've been trying to get ourselves out there so people know that we are here. We've helped about 26 kids. We hold an event once a month with Painting with a Twist, where kids can come out. A lot of people bring their kids out for that event also. I'm hoping that we're having a greater impact now, that people know, more people are now noticing that we are here.
And again, you can find more information and get involved with their programs, either get your kids in some of these tutoring programs, volunteer and help Showers of Grace of Michigan provide some of these tutoring opportunities and other educational opportunities by going to showersofgrace01.org. That's showersofgrace01.org for more information, as well as information on ways that you can continue to support them going forward. LaTonya, just another couple minutes with you before we'll say goodbye. Anything else we haven't discussed about Showers of Grace of Michigan that you'd like to say or that our audience should know about your nonprofit at this time?
Yes, I want to let it know to the parents out here. We also have a program set up where they can come in and learn what their kids are learning because a lot of parents can't really help their students at home and with their homework and everything. But we also have it set up where you can also come in as parents and learn what your kids are learning so that you will be able to help them with their homework.
And again, all that information is on showersofgrace01.org. LaTonya, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, you're welcome. Thank you for having me.